I'm gonna get to my single leg. All right? So as I'm here and he circles away, I'm stepping, I'm lowering my levels, and I'm stepping to the leg. It's a hard level change. I'm here, he's circling, I'm stepping to the leg here. All right? So as I go here, he circles, I'm stepping to this leg here. I can do what Bajrang likes to do, step on the toes, don't worry about it. Tough sport. So as I'm here, he circles away. I'm getting to my single leg here. All right? So we're not gonna finish yet, all right? This is the first move, we're not gonna finish. What I really want you guys to do here, as I hit my single leg, I'm stepping to the leg. I want to keep my head up into him, my arms tight here. I want this position here, all right? If we're on this tape line here, if he's standing on the tape line, my knee is in the same line as his foot right here, all right? I want my head tight, my arm tight, pulling this leg in here, all right? So I find overseas, wrestling at the Olympic Training Center in Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Georgia, Ukraine, Moldova, those guys, when they wrestle, the sweep is a finish to them. A single leg is a single leg, and then based upon what he does, is what finish I'm gonna do. If he sprawls hard, I'm gonna sweep around. If he's sprawling hard into me and trying to keep it, I'm gonna drive through. So there's a lot of different finishes. So key thing difference is, when we go to sweep, we always step away. Have I closed the distance to the leg?
No.
No. And that's why Bajrang, when he's wrestling, literally, he steps on the toe. That's everything he does. He steps on the toe and grabs the leg. But it's going to the leg. Whenever they shoot, they're always, where's the direction? Where's the closest point to that leg? All right?
Are you okay with some of the bigger guys?
Hard way in Azerbaijan against Taran Bayramov, Olympian, 74 kilos for them. But when I shoot single leg, I want to be around this knee. All right? Some of you, our hands are down here. All right? And I like to break it down this. When my hands are at the knee, I only have to worry about his hip. The lower I travel down the leg, the more joints that are involved. All right? And if I'm below this knee, Taran Bayramov will limp knee out every single time. I took 10 single legs on him, finished 0 in a match. Frank Chamizo, Olympian, world champion, didn't finish 1 shot on him. And he kept shooting below the ankle and he limp knee. So I like to look at it. The higher up I am on the leg, the better. All right, even high crotch. When I'm here on my high crotch, I'm not low. I'm here or I'm even coming up through him here. All right, so get up high on the leg. Don't get down low here. There's a lot of things he can do defensively from that position. I'm in a line here. I'm tight. I'm pulling this leg in tight to me. Now what we taught in the zoo here is I'm going to replace my knee with my foot. All right, so I'm here tight. I'm replacing my knee with my foot. I'm driving up. And now I'm going to re-step. I'm getting to the ankle. I'm pushing and I'm dropping my levels, all right? I'm not coming back to the leg. Key thing, I'm not coming back to the ankle. So as I'm here, I get to this shot here. I'm replacing my knee with my foot. I drive up. I do it again. I drop my levels to get to the ankle. All right? I'm pushing and I'm driving to get to the ankle. I don't want to come back to the ankle. If I come back to the ankle, what's going to happen is if he turns and kick, my momentum is coming back and his is going forward. So if I come here, I drive, he turns to kick. As I come back to the ankle, I'm losing the foot every single time. So I want to keep the pressure going up through him. Everything I want goes through him and not come back for anything. So as I'm here, boom, I get to my single leg. I'm driving. I drive up, I pressure. I'm lowering my levels here towards the ankle. Now, as I come up, I'm gonna uppercut to the ceiling, and Coach Smith, what he liked to say, I'm kissing my bicep. And he advised the campers to actually kiss your bicep. It's gonna make this easy. And as I kiss my bicep, I'm kicking the far foot out at the same time. All right, so as I'm here, boom, I'm gonna use my single leg, replacing my knee with my foot. I drive up, I'm coming up, and I'm kicking at the ankle. I like kicking at the ankle. Coach Smith, how he would show it, as he's here, he bump, he would knee them in the hamstring. You like the knee at the hamstring? I like what Penn State does is they bring it up and they kick the leg out. All right? So everything, as I go, I'm pressuring, he's circling away. It's my single leg. Replacing my knee with my foot. I'm driving. I drive again. Up and kiss. Kicking the foot out. All at the same time. All right? And this makes it all nice and easy. As I'm here, I'm replacing my foot. Boom. Boom. Kicking the foot out. And for the bigger guys, you can snatch the leg, and same thing is I'm replacing my foot with my back foot. All right, any questions? All right, let's work. Somehow this leg gets trapped in between my legs here now. Keeping here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna anchor my shoulder on this thigh here. I'm gonna put pressure. I'm gonna push down and pull up as on this leg here. And then what I'm gonna do is here, I'm pressuring in, anchoring down. This leg is gonna back step. Now I'm looking to dump them here. All right. Key thing with this leg, as I go, I'm keep kicking it back. Now I'm just pivoting on this foot here. All right. I'm gonna pivot here as I go. So I'm here on this leg. Boom. Leg gets trapped. Now I'm gonna weigh my shoulder on his leg. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna keep kicking this leg. I'm gonna get my chest down on top of the leg. When he falls, do you notice what I did? I stayed up. I didn't fall down with him, all right? It's gonna be key when I go to finish this. If I fall down in any position in a single leg, if I kick or I sit him, if I fall down with him, it's gonna create a scramble, especially if he can get to an ankle. Now I don't have my weight on my feet. It's gonna be a lot easier for him to pass a leg, be able to scramble out of it. If I stay to my feet, which we taught at the zoo, if he even tries to dive for our legs, thank you, because we're getting an easy takedown, if not pinned, because of our crash cradle series. So I'm here, I get to my single leg here, I sit, I'm getting the weight down. Now I see where he falls, now I cover. And we'll add this one in here too with this. If I go, and I'm sitting, he doesn't fall, I bump. Now I'm back into uppercut and kick. So there's two of them here. So I'm here, I'm getting to my position, he's circling away, other way. I lower my levels, I hit my single leg, I drive up, he's tight, I sit him, if he doesn't sit, fall, I bump, get the leg free, kick the leg out. Any questions? So he gets a position there, and now he goes to dump. He's bringing his head down and away. The key thing is I'm keeping my body position the same. The only thing that's changing is my hips. I'm using my hips and my legs to bring my chest down. I'm bringing everything down with my legs here, all right? Any good snappers, whenever I go to snap or anything, I don't use my arms or my upper body. I use my legs. I have a lot more power in my legs. I can hang clean, power clean a lot more than I can just standing curl. So use your legs. So when I'm in this position here, I'm using my legs to get the pressure down on him, all right? Don't bring your head. If I bring my head, that's where he's gonna pop my head out to high crotch position. I wanna keep everything tight. Use my leg, use my leg. It's a big thing. Coach Smith would get mad at us if we go like this, all right? Just tie up, walking into this position. Hey, how's it going? How's your mom doing? Brother doing good? Is he staying out of trouble? I know he's a little misfit, but we can socialize afterwards. Everything is repetition, 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 repetition. I remember talking to Taylor Lujan, who wrestled with David a lot at the training center. He's like, how was it wrestling with him? He's like, he never gets out of positions. He never gets out of position. He said, even when it was the drill for him to shoot on me to go behind, he wouldn't shoot on me. He would refuse to take a bad shot. That's how stubborn he was. He wouldn't. He's like, nope. He's like, Taylor Lujan, I had to snap him down into the position because he wouldn't take a bad shot. And at those elite levels, it's the little details, guys. It's staying in good positions, doing everything here. Now he circles away. Boom, I keep in good position. Okay, now leg got trap. I'm sitting him. It's the little things, working the positions correctly. I could do a 10,000 times incorrectly, and 100 times correctly will go a lot farther than the 10,000 times. I'll tell you that now, all right? So make sure that we're not here socializing. High crotch, I hit my single leg, and this is all just from this one position, just chain wrestling. Here, my opponent, what usually they tend to do when I start being really successful and I'm getting my third, my fourth, my fifth takedown, now they're gonna start to cheat, and they're gonna try to dip their head below mine. All right, so as I'm here, I'm in my position, he starts dipping my head, and this is key where I pull with this arm here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release my hand, I'm gonna snap them to the mat as I go, all right? Key thing here, he dips his head. I wanna try to use my legs. Here, let me get someone a little bit bigger. Let me get a tall guy. Just so you guys can see. So I'm here, I'm in my position. He starts dipping his head a little bit more. I'm using my legs to initiate this snap, all right? There's only so much I could do with my arms here, all right? So I'm pressuring in here. He starts dipping my head. I'm using my legs as I go. I'm snapping him. Get this one off. Using my arms here. Using my legs, and my arms are just more keeping me in position here. As I go, this hand, as the snap goes, I think about slapping my belly with the back of my hand. So I'm here, and that motion is gonna bring his head underneath for me to get into this position here. So I'm here, he starts lowering his head, I'm snapping. My hand now is on top of his head here. Two ways I could go behind. I can fish this arm through the armpit, or I can just block here. I like to grab the armpit just because that's what I like. Now the key thing here, when I go backside here, I want to keep my hips down and in, and it's going to play into our once we go transition to top here after this. So as I snap them down here, as I run, I don't want my butt up in the air, all right? I don't want my butt up. I want to keep my hips down and in. I want to I'm keeping my back nice and tight as I run them down here, all right? And this position is going to be very key later on when I'm wrestling here. In this position. So I'm here, he starts lowering his head, use my legs to snap him down, feed my arm through. Now I'm running backside as I go. Here. Now I'm looking to get back to the hamstring. Some coaches prefer like ankle, far ankle. I prefer backside of hamstring. That's because if he circles up and continues to wrestle, I'm changing off into double leg and running double leg down. I'm here in this position. He starts lowering his head. I snap him down. And I'm running him all the way down to the mat. I want to break him down. All right? That little energy spent is going to be, he's going to have to expend a lot more to build a base and get back up. All right?